Hi, my name's Tony and I'm from the SUP company. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the Fanatic 12'6 Ray Air Pure Edition. Here it is, the Fanatic 12'6 Ray Air Pure Edition. This shape overall, I've paddled it as the pure construction, I've paddled it as the premium construction, and it's the shape that I really, well, just enjoy. We can put anyone confidently on this shape here for their first touring board, or really even their second touring board experience on an inflatable, really confidently. That everyone that goes on it is going to come away of having had a great time. And it's kind of strikes a pure balance, this kind of fine line between stability and performance that you get on touring boards. Overall, this board at 12'6" by 6 inches thick and importantly 32 inches wide, but with 339 litres of volume, well, it proves to be really stable for a very broad range of people while carrying a great deal of capacity. You're talking on here around 125, 130 kilos without issue because of the sheer volume of the board. And because you're also at 6 inches thick, when inflated to 15 to 20 PSI, the board also is very rigid. And you then factor in the final bit, I guess, in terms of actually coming to the buying decision, well, it represents really good value overall as a package. But look, let's run you down through from the nose down to the tail as we do in all of our videos. And it is really the nose and the tail that's key to the Ray Air's performance as a touring shape. This being the 12'6 model, well, it finds that the length is drawn out very well in terms of a balance, in that it's quite a fine entry point, broadens out, not necessarily too quickly in the forward sections, but when you get to the center in terms of the main areas where you'll be standing the vast majority of the time, then that is where the width is. And at 32 inches wide, as I say, it's very stable. But because those forward sections and the tail is drawn in, well, it reduces the overall wetter surface areas in those points of the board while keeping its overall waterline length. Well, it glides. The board just glides far easier than we see of other models out there from varying brands of similar dimensions, 12'6 by 32-ish, that kind of grouping. But it glides really well. A nice feature as well within the overall outline and design of the board is the rocker line. That's the upward curve in the board. And there's a small amount in the nose that just enables it to deal with a reasonable amount of chop quite well and quite comfortably. And it just proves to be a really nice touch in this board and making it such a capable touring shape. As we follow the nose back down though, nice compact bungee area. This obviously, there's no missing it, it's the red colorway of this model. But Fanatic have never produced a bad looking product. They've always given nice touches in the design elements of the board. So there's a nice contrast with the bungee coloring here. That's tied into little accents around the board on the rails and then also on the underside. And it's just a really nice touch. The deck pad itself is very generous. Fanatic have never shied away from providing lots and lots of traction underfoot. There are swathes of deck pad over this entire board. Almost 2/3 of the board is covered in this diamond cut deck pad. But in the deck pad itself, Fanatic have incorporated the F from their logo, and that just helps provide a lot of traction underfoot. It also just provides a really nice detail on the board and just highlights the level of detail that Fanatic put in all of their products and the quality as a result. The carry handle is a nice fabric carry handle in the center. It's very comfortable. A nice feature that I like with this carry handle is the fact that it sits flush on the deck. So if you are kind of sat down on the board for any period of time, whether you're taking a break from paddling, it just kind of sits out of the way and it's not intrusive at all. The tail though, as we work our way down the tail, it starts to pull in very, very quickly in terms of its overall width. And again, that's reducing that wetted surface area. And it's just a really nice touch. It just adds so much to the overall paddling experience of the board. The tail itself though is then finished with the valve and also the stainless steel D-ring for the mounting of your leash. So we'll just roll the board up onto its rails so you can see the underside of the board. And we've got the nose there, as I say, quite fine in its entry, but it starts to fill out relatively quickly to the core standing area on the board in the center sections to that overall width of 32 inches, providing a lot of stability. But then we find the tail starts to be drawn in that much more. And again, just combining to provide far, far better release, less wetted surface area, and just combining to really give a nice balanced overall paddling experience with plenty of glide. The fin box itself is a US fin box, comes with a small surf style fin. If you're looking to do real serious touring with it, it may be worth changing that out for a slightly longer, say a 9-inch touring fin, and that would just help provide even more tracking. Overall though, if you are out there looking for a stable yet capable inflatable paddleboard for touring on, covering some distance with ease at a price point really that kind of belies the quality that you get within the overall Fanatic package, then the 12'6 Ray Air Pure Edition is well worth being on your shortlist and certainly worth a look. Thanks for watching our video. If you've got any questions about what you've seen, why not give us a call in the shop or head over to thesupco.com. If you want to stay up to date with all of our videos though, make sure you click subscribe up here and turn on the notification bell. But to see on the next video in our series, well, take a look up here.